So exciting day on the homestead today. So we're now officially into or unofficially into winter with cold weather and snow. So we've started to experience what it's like to pay for propane for heating, both coming from the city with natural gas. Propane bills are 4 or 5 times higher than we were paying in the city. So to offset with that and to make use of our big forest out back with free wood, today, if you'll follow me out here, we had a wood stove installed.
Ooh.
So we got to organize out here yet a little bit. The installers just left, but this is our beautiful wood stove. So we're hoping that it's going to put a lot of heat out into the house, both to help us with the cost of propane and also just because of the ambience and the feel of the wood stove and the wood heat. So we do have lots of dead wood and forest out back. We ran out a little bit of time this year with all our other homestead work, so we had to buy a little bit of firewood to get us started for the year, but still cheaper than propane. So this is the wood stove. So we'll just go through a little quick walkthrough. So we have to do 3 fires to get it started first. One, just a small kindling fire, let it burn and cool out. Then a slightly larger one, and then the installer said we can go nuts and start heating. So inside the wood stove, there's just the fire bricks there to help with keeping the heat in the wood stove and getting it out. This particular model's got a plug in the bottom here that we can take out for ash, and then it comes out into the ash drawer down there. We'll see how much we use that versus just scooping it out. Uh, so eventually we might put tile down on the bottom underneath it. But for now, to save some money, we've just put in this cement board, which will paint.
Michael, why does it look so ugly? Wasn't there a prettier side on the other reverse, or what's going on here?
Yeah, so I asked that question. The installer said if we want to put tiles down on it later, that this is the side we want to put the tiles on because it's a little bit rougher for adhesion of the grout or the thin set, but not 100% sure about that. But regardless, I think we'll paint it in the short term just to give a little more attractive appearance. Um, You'll notice some garbage left over here. That's some packing paper that we were told would be perfect for starting our first kindling fire.
And then, Michael, do we not need to be worried about it going up into the attic?
So because it's a modern chimney and modern wood stove design, this box here goes up through the attic, or at least up through the insulation. And this will be cool to the touch once the fire's going even, and that keeps the insulation away from the chimney. And we're fortunate here, the chimney just goes straight up through the roof. Um, so it wasn't a real complicated install. So with that, we're going to get our first fire started. Right, so we have if you recall from last time, we need to do 3 fires before we can use it as normal. So the first one's a 20-minute small kindling fire. So that's what we have here, just some paper and some kindling to get started. So we burn that through. And the second one, same thing, except with one log on it. And then the third one, we can get to normal. So we're going to open up our damper here so we can get some airflow. And then fingers crossed that we get a nice fire here.
What all do you have in there, Michael?
So just have some tissue paper that was used for packing material. A paper egg carton on top of that, just because it helps give some structure to hold the kindling, and also provides for some good air movement. And then some sticks and kindling.
And Michael, I believe you were saying that we're not supposed to use Windex to clean that glass?
Yeah, the installer said this isn't actually glass, that it's transparent ceramic, and not to use Windex on it, but just to use a damp rag on it. But if we have clean fires and good burning fires, that it should remain relatively clean on its own. So it's been about 20 minutes. Our first kindling fire is done. Just a little bit of flame there yet. So we're gonna let it cool for a little bit, and then we'll start our second fire, which is the same thing, just a kindling fire, but with a single log on it. So we'll do the same thing, let that burn up and burn off, and then let it cool, and then we'll light our big fire. So damper open again, and then just wait for it to catch fire. So after this one burns down, then we're going to then we're free to start burning normally, just like normal fire, and have it going for the rest of the day.
So does this one have to burn for a certain amount of time, or just the contents that are in there need to
Yeah,
burn?
just the 20 minutes, but until the contents are gone.
And then we can start our own fireplace channel.
Yeah, our live streaming fireplace channel. Your supervisor Zeus on his way.